students, I am Anjali, your English mentor. Today we are going to learn about nominative case, then accusative case and possessive case. Okay, let us know one by one. First one is nominative case. So we are going to learn about what is nominative case. Nominative case. We are going to learn about nominative case. So, when a noun or pronoun is used as a subject of a verb it is said to be in nominative case. It is said to be nominative case. It is said to be nominative case. So let us know example, then you can understand easily. Okay. So let us see example, you can understand easily. Okay. Ravana was killed. Ravana was killed. Okay. So here what the statement is saying here, when a noun or pronoun, noun here we took as subject. Okay, subject means first we have to know about subject. Subject means action doer or about what we are talking, that comes under subject. Okay, so here Ravana, we are talking about Ravana here. About whom we are talking, that also comes under subject. Okay, so here we are talking about Ravana. So Ravana comes under subject. Okay, so what the statement is saying here, is used when a noun or pronoun, means here we took Ravana, noun, is used as a subject of a verb. Here verb is there, so for this verb it is acting as subject. Okay, then it is said to be in nominative case, means this noun is in nominative case or subjectual case. Okay, so Ravana comes under subjectual case or subject, simply we can say. Okay, subjectual case or subject we can say. Okay, so we have to understand first what is subject. Subject means who is doing that work, action doer or about what we are talking, that comes under subject. So here we are talking, Ravana was not done that work, so we are talking about Ravana here. So that's why Ravana comes under subject. So Ravana called as subjectual case. It is under subjectual case. Okay, or simply we can say subject. Ravana is acting as subject to this verb killed. Okay, so this is about nominative case. So next another one example we can see. The ball was kicked. The ball was kicked. Means somebody, that ball was kicked. Okay, so here we are not giving importance that ball was kicked by whom. So we are giving importance here about that ball. Who that, about that ball we are talking here. So that's why the ball comes under subject here. Okay, so we are talking about the ball. So that's why the ball comes under subject. About what we are talking, that comes under subject. action doer also comes under subject. If we want, you can note here. Subject means action doer. Subject means action doer or about who or what we are talking. We are talking. If you want, you can note it. So first we have to understand what is subject. Then only we can understand this case, nominative case. So subject means action doer, means who is doing that action, or about whom or what we are talking, that also comes under subject. So in these two sentences, if we observe, we can understand that in these two sentences we are talking about, in the first sentence we are talking about Ravana here. That's why Ravana comes under subjectual case. In the second sentence we are talking about the ball. So that's why the ball comes under subjectual case. So this is about nominative case. Next, let us move to objectual case. Objectual case. Second one, objectual case, or we can say accusative case. Accusative case, objectual case or accusative case. So let us know what it is. When a noun or pronoun or object is used as a object of a verb, then it is said to be in objectual case. Objectual case. Objectual case. When a noun or pronoun or object is used as an object of a verb, then it is said to be in objectual case or accusative case. So first we have to observe the example. Then we can understand easily. Okay. So in the previous example I said Ravana was killed. Okay. So Rama killed Ravana. Rama killed Ravana. See here, if you observe carefully, here the place of Ravana changed here, is it? So in subjectual case, we wrote first Ravana. So that's why it comes under subjectual case. Here I wrote Ravana here in the place of object. Okay, so that's why it comes under objectual case. So first we have to know what is object here. Okay, object means that is not a object. Object means not a thing here. Okay, so object means in English on which action is affected. On which action is affected. Object means not a thing here. Okay, in English, object means on which action is affected. Means on which that action was done or is done. Okay, So this is object in English. So here, if you watch the example, if you observe the example, you can understand easily. So Rama killed Ravana. Here Rama done some work. Rama did some work. What he did? He killed Ravana. Is it? So Rama did some work that was affected by Ravana. Is it? So that's why Ravana comes under object. Means that action was affected by Ravana. Is it? So that's why Ravana comes under object. Okay. Ravana comes under object. Okay. So you will get doubt now. So what about Rama? So what about Rama? We discussed about already subject. Okay. Action doer. So here Rama was done that work. Is it? So that's why Rama comes under subject. So here Rama action doer means done that work. So that work was affected on Ravana. So that's why Ravana comes under object and Rama comes under subject. So first we have to understand these two. Then you can understand easily. So Rama, here subject means who is doing that work or about what we are talking, that comes under subject. Object means on which that action is affected, that comes under object. So if you understand the subject and object clearly, then you can understand these cases easily. Okay. So that's why you observe this example carefully, then you can understand easily. Rama killed Ravana. So Rama did some work here. So that was affected by whom? Ravana. So here Rama was done that work. That's why Rama comes under subject, and that was affected by Ravana. That's why Ravana comes under object. So you will get doubt what is a killed. Killed is verb here. Means work here. Okay. So Rama did some work that was affected on Ravana. Okay. So what is the statement saying here? When a noun or pronoun or object, noun or pronoun or object, here noun we took, okay, is used as a object, is used as a object of a verb. So for this verb we took Ravana as object, then it is said to be in objectual case. So for this verb we took Ravana as object, means Ravana was killed by Rama. Is it? So this action was happened on Ravana. So that's why Ravana comes under object. Okay. So Ravana is under objectual case. Okay. So it is clear, I think so. Let us see another example. Ravi kicked a ball. Ravi kicked a ball. Okay. So here Ravi, a person, okay, done some work. Okay. So he kicked. Ravi kicked means here he did some work. Is it? That was affected on that ball. Is it? So that work was affected on that ball. That's why that ball comes under object. Okay. So ball acts as object here. So Ravi done that work. That's why Ravi comes under subject. Okay. Ravi has done that work. So that's why Ravi comes under subject. That action was happened on that ball. That's why that ball comes under object. Okay. So this is objectual case. So object means on which action is affected, that comes under object. Okay. Objectual case. Okay. So Rama killed Ravana. So Rama did some work that was affected by Ravana. So Here Ravana acts as object, okay, Rama as subject because Rama did that work, okay. Ravi kicked a ball, so here Ravi did that work, okay. So Ravi comes under subject, so ball, that action affected on that ball, is it? So that's why ball comes under object, okay. So what about kicked here? Kicked, verb. It is verb. Okay. So here statement is saying that when a noun or pronoun or object is used as a object. So here when noun or pronoun is used as a object, noun or pronoun is used as a object. So here we used object Ravana as an object to verb. So then it is said to be in objectual case. So Ravana is in objectual case, we can say. This is about objectual case. Okay. Let us know what is possessive case. Possessive case. Possessive case. So it refers to something belongs to someone. It refers to something belongs to someone. So it talks about something belongs to someone. So let us see example, you can understand. EG means exemplification. Okay. So suppose I write like this. This is Ramu's pen. This is Ramu's pen. So here what the statement is saying, it refers to something belongs to someone. So it talks about something belongs to someone. So here we are talking about this. This refers to pen. Okay. So pen belongs to whom it talks. Okay. So here this refers to pen. So possessive talks about that thing belongs to whom. So here that thing belongs to Ramu. So here possessive. Yes, apostrophe talks about possessive. Okay. So here this means pen. So this pen belongs to Ramu we are talking. Okay. So like this possessive case talks about that something belongs to someone. Means if anything is there, that thing belongs to whom it talks. Okay. So this is about possessive case. So next, if we want, we can see another example. Second, that is John's book. That is John's book. Okay. So there one thing is there. So we are saying that that thing belongs to particular person, John. So that means here book. So that belongs to whom? John. So we are saying that is John's book. Okay. So that belongs to someone. That here means book here. So that book belongs to someone we are saying. Someone means here John. Okay. So that is John's book. Something means here that. That means book here. Okay. We are talking about book. So something belongs to someone. Belongs to means possessive. To whom? Someone. That book belongs to someone. Means that book is John's book we are talking. Okay. So like this possessive talks about something belongs to someone. Okay. Like, share and subscribe to my channel to get unlimited educational content and press the bell icon to get notified when I upload a video. Thank you for watching.